Hey guys, Sandy here, and I am getting ready to scrapbook these photos of my daughter after she had her surgery. This is in the recovery room. I'm going to do a 2-page spread. I'm actually going to use some of this pretty old Chatterbox paper for my background, and then I'm going to be using my Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit. And I've got this paper from Good Vibes Create Paper, and then this pink paisley paper. I also pulled out a couple Simple Stories 4x6 and 4x4 cards. And I have my kit. So let's see what I can do. Well, I did say that this was going to be a Secret Not Secret Kit Club video. However, I only used like one thing from it, so oops, I guess. I ended up pulling supplies from my stash, which is always super exciting, and I got to use a lot of Simple Stories snap cards, so that makes me happy, and I still have my kit to play with, so I guess it's a win-win situation, right? Alright, so this reality check card, what I did was use some Gossamer Blue washi tape to back the card so that when you looked through it, it would have kind of the same color, and you weren't seeing some of the chevron and some of the background paper. Now what I did do was line up these triangles so that they fit inside the R and the A, because for some reason that drives me up the wall. Like, I cannot stand a letter that doesn't have its little center still there. It drives me insane, like crazy insane. Or when I get letter stickers or fonts or anything where it doesn't have that little hole cut out. Up the wall, people. Drives me up the wall. So I have to put like a brad or enamel dot or something in there to represent that hole that should be there on that letter. And I know that that is something weird and probably crazy, but it's just one of those things that I gotta do to make me happy. So I do it. Now I've gone ahead and cut up some of these pieces and have placed them around. And all of these are Simple Story snap cards, which are pretty exciting. And here are those frames from my Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit. And like I said, these are the only things I use from the kit. The kit is literally sitting on the left-hand side of me while I'm scrapbooking these layouts, and except for this one piece of paper, I don't grab anything else. I just kept going to my right where I have some stash, so never went left, had to go right. But, you know, things happen, and like I said, I enjoyed the page. So this last frame, little framey label thing that I'm cutting out here, I didn't do a very good job cutting out the little swirly bits around the edges, and I just didn't like the way it looked. So I trimmed off all the swirly bits and just left the plain colored border around and placed it down here on top of that floral square. And I'm okay with that. Like I'm doing, you know, 3 clusters in a triangle around my photos, which is kind of like a go-to design that, I mean, a lot of people use it. But those 3 clusters, they don't have to have everything the exact same in them. And this is just solidifying that. Now here are some October afternoon label stickers. And I actually have 2 sheets of these label stickers. And for some reason I'm hoarding them. And I admit it, even though I try really hard, I mean really hard not to hoard stuff, because the way I see it, the more stuff I get on pages and into albums so that everybody can look at the photos and the pretty stuff on pages, that means I get to buy more. So hooray! I don't really want to hoard things, but for some reason these little label stickers are being hoarded. So I'm definitely going to have to challenge myself to get them used up. So here I am using some Fiskars Heart Punches, and I'm just going ahead and punching out some hearts from the 2x2 squares, and those are also snap cards from Simple Stories. And with the floral and the wood grain, it really didn't matter to me the direction that the pattern was facing, but it did matter to me for this little heart square that you see on the left-hand side of your screen right now. That mattered a lot. Like, I didn't want the hearts to be crooked. And here I am flipping through because I didn't realize that that's where the heart thing was until that moment. So I was struggling just a little bit to get it placed correctly. So I adhered it to a scrap piece of paper and then was able to punch the heart out that way, and voila, my hearts are straight and going the way I like them to go. So that is a super huge, exciting plus. Now I went ahead and used the rest of the reality check card over here on the right hand side, just because I felt that this side was really, really thin. Like, I have this big expanse of 3 photos and my paper layers almost go to the top, pretty far down the bottom, and I just needed something to build over here on the right hand side so that it wasn't completely lopsided. Now the left hand side is definitely going to have more weight than the right hand side of this page or this layout spread when I'm finished with it, and I'm okay with that. I just needed to bulk up the right hand side so it wasn't so wonky, like you weren't going bam, lots of stuff down to little teeny bit of stuff. Like, I did not want that to be the way you looked at my layout at all. Now, I tried to use these pink holographic unicorns because of Chamel's Scrapbooking is My Superpower challenge that she's running on Instagram, and I didn't like them. It just didn't fit. But I did, however, like the white unicorn on the square sticker, so I popped him down there, or her. I don't know. I don't know. A guy or a girl unicorn, I have no idea. And then I found that sticker and I placed the unicorns across reality check, and I thought that that was kind of maybe a little ironic and a little bit funny because unicorns are mythical and reality check kind of like brings you back. So anyway, that was a little side funny haha moment for me as I was placing it down there. And then I'm just finding some more stickers from the sticker book and layering them up. And I have to say, I am loving the sticker book so much. More than, I mean, I've always liked the sticker book. I wanted this particular sticker book and got it for Christmas, and I'm just really enjoying it. Every time I pull it out, no matter what page I'm working on, I always can find one sticker or some set of stickers to use on that page, whether it's a floral or letters or, you know, something whimsical or word stickers or just like the dots or the hearts or the stars. There's so much variety to this sticker book, even though it's very pink and teal. There's a lot of other options in here, so I just really, really like it. Now, I pulled out these puffy stickers from Crepe Paper Oasis, and I thought I would build a title with some of them. However, the words that were in there just really didn't call my name, so I just went ahead and added the gold hearts. Now, this is a postage sticker stamp, and I'm just covering up my life with the Think Happy sticker as well. And that makes me happy as well. Now, I kind of, I guess, broke or bent one of the kind of rules that are out there, like rules and air quotes, where you put your biggest embellishments in your biggest cluster and move them around, or more embellishments. So what I did with those gold puffy stickers, it's kind of 2 hearts in my smallest cluster. And I'm okay with that because I like it. I like the way it looks. I like the way the hearts are kind of in a diagonal fashion, and I just like the way it turned out. So it works for me. However, if I was kind of following like my biggest one, I would put more embellishments there, like the bigger embellishments in the bigger pieces, then I would probably move it to one of the other ones if I was kind of like bent on following that design rule. But as you can tell, I'm not really big on following that design rule for this page. So here I am, maybe breaking another rule to some, I'm mixing gold and silver. So these white hearts have a silver edge around them. And they are kind of like enamel hearts in a metal frame. And those came from Freckled Fawn. And I'm totally cool with mixing gold and silver. I don't have a problem with it whatsoever. I just never had a problem with it. As a matter of fact, I wore a watch forever that was yellow gold and white gold, which basically looks silver. And it was a great watch, and I loved it, and it was beautiful. And it didn't matter if, I was wearing gold or silver jewelry, it went. So it was all good. Now here are some little bits, and these are from Heidi Swap. And these are kind of like enamel-y, plasticky stickers, and I don't know exactly what they're made out of, but they're like enamel-y, plasticky stickers. Probably not the best name for them, because who's going to want to buy something that's called enamel-y, plasticky stickers? But I did pull out the arrows and those little bits of arrow down there at the bottom. And I purposely chose to have the arrows all facing the right hand side of the page. And that is because many of my pages, probably 95% of my pages, are single page spreads or single page layouts. They aren't 2-page spreads. And I just wanted these arrows to fully move you from the left-hand side to the right-hand side of the page so that you completely understood that this was a 2-page spread and not just 2 layouts next to each other in my album like they usually are. Now I pulled out these thickers, and these are from Chamel and the Box of Crayons line. And I'm just trying to figure out where to place the word OK. And I decided to place it here on the line that you cannot see. So that line from the speech bubble is kind of a circular line, and the OK, if those layers weren't there, that OK would be on that line. And that's what I decided to go with, and pulled off some of these little dots as well, just to have some more navy. And then I did what I normally do, and for some reason did not, but on this time, I trimmed off the edge of those stickers so that I could more easily move them in and out of the package instead of trying to shove them in and out of that narrow end where the adhesive is. And here I am, grabbing the Chamel sticker book again, throwing some adhesive down because, like I've said before, the adhesive on these things is just not great. Now, I decided to go with the pink letter stickers here for 2 reasons. It was definitely a conscious decision. I didn't want to put the teal ones there because it would read She's Okay, Chloe. And Chloe is not part of the title. The title is She's Okay. Now, I felt that I needed a different color, and I also went for the pink ones because I felt that this side needed an extra little pop of pink. Even though there's pink in those polka dots, I felt like it just needed a little bit more. And then I grabbed these glitter enamel dots from Freckled Fawn and sprinkled those about the page as well. Now I'm just going to add my journaling, and I'm going to talk about the recovery a little bit, and that is going to do it for this layout once I get these words down on the page. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and hope that you guys are having a great week and you're getting all kinds of scrappy goodiness happening in your lives. So there it is, guys. I will catch you next time.